Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. This is a beer I wanted to review back in February when I was doing all macro beer review month, but for whatever reason I couldn't find it. Although it isn't really appropriate to review this type of beer in the dead of winter, so let's review it in the dog days of summer. Good old Shock Top Belgian Wheat. Love the orange can here. One thing I have to say about this whole Shock Top line is they do have eye-catching cans, and it was only $1 at my beer store. $1 for a full. This is a 16-ounce can. You know, got it in my ESPN wheat beer glass here. It did come up to the lip of the glass when I poured it. As you can see, you know, pretty standard wheat beer colors. Probably a little bit more on the orange side. Most are actually kind of whiter or yellow. But you know, I don't know if you can see the carbonation in there. Smell. You know, it's funny, like as soon as I popped the top on the can here, I just smelled like it's like this not je ne sais quoi quality of just macro. Like as soon as I opened it, I could smell. I was like, this smells like a freaking macro beer. I mean, it's made by Anheuser-Busch, so yeah, I mean, it's made by the same brewery where they make Budweiser. I mean, maybe it gets in the air or something. I don't know. I don't know if they're using the same kind of ingredients that they use when they make Bud, or you know, or all their stuff really. But yeah, getting back to the aroma. Yeah, I mean, it has like this. It's weird because like it almost kind of smells like a macro lager, but when I pay attention, like I do get like a little bit of orange, you know, to it. And I'm not saying that this is a macro lager. Obviously, it is a wheat beer. It is an ale. I'm assuming that they. I'm going to take them at their word and assume that this actually is an ale and not just, you know, Budweiser with some, as they say on here, Belgian-style wheat ale brewed with citrus peels and coriander. Like it doesn't say orange. Like I guess it could be lemon and orange peel. Maybe there's lime peel in it too. Anyways, it's been a long time. It's been 5 years since I gave us a formal review. Let's give it back, or let's not give it back. Let's do it again. Cheers. Bye. It's not terrible. You know, I think I had this up in Lake Placid. Yeah, I remember having this in Lake Placid when I was watching Union beat Colgate in the ECAC championship game. I think that was back in February. Might have been. Now it's March. I remember not liking it, but you know, it's summer. It's like 80 degrees out right now. It's kind of hitting the spot, I gotta say. Although, like I've just had a lot of authentic wit beers, like Belgian White, 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓀 Wit, and you know, like some other actual Belgian ones. Tastes very, very different from this. I mean, this tastes very American. Like this is, I think Shock Top is more appropriately categorized in the American pale wheat ale category than the actual wit beer or Belgian White category. It's like kind of like a general weedy kind of thing going on. You know, like so many of those like mid-level craft breweries where they take like a pale wheat ale and add some whatever, you know, the fruit of your choice, blueberry, you know, peach, cherry, whatever. This is kind of like that, except it's just missing the fruit. Yeah, so just like this kind of general orange flavor to it. It's not tart. It's not, you know, it's not juicy. Far from juicy. Just kind of like orange. The way orange flavor tastes like. In like a touch of like very subtle kind of dry spice in there. I mean, it says it is brewed with coriander. It also has like I said with the aroma, just like that generic macro smell. It has like this kind of macro taste to it. And there's this kind of like tang or like some kind of like minor off flavor in the aftertaste. I mean, it's not it's obviously not like a major brewing flaw or anything like that. It's just like I think it just comes from them probably using lower quality grain or not enough grain really. Yeah, I mean it's not bad. I can't really remember what I gave Blue Moon when I reviewed that. Actually, look it up real quick. Can I find it? I gave Blue Moon a 5 back in February. This is probably going to get more or less the same grade. So let's rate it on witbier. Aroma, not too crazy about the aroma. It doesn't smell bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 on aroma. Appearance, it would have been nice if it had held the head and had given some lacing. It would have been nice. As far as actual color, I mean, it's within the acceptable range as far as that aroma and stuff. I'll give it I'll be generous. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 on appearance. Taste, again, taste is just like the aroma. Like it's nothing bad about it, and I mean there's even a little bit to like in there. And I'm actually drinking this pretty warm, so I'm tasting like all the full flavors of it. Again, not bad. Nothing really great about it. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 on taste. Palate, this is a 5.2 ABV. I don't know why it's that big. It should. I think all wit beers really should be under 5%, maybe 5 tops. But I'm tempted to give it a 5 because like it is really really drinkable. Even though I'm drinking this like rather warm, it's refreshing while it's in the mouth. Drinking it in the summer. I'm drinking this exactly how. The only thing I'm not doing is it should be outside drinking this, but yeah, it's doing what it's supposed to do, and in that aspect, it works. I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 4 out of 5. If it was like way stronger tasting, then I'd probably give it a 5. Overall, I mean, it's probably one of the best beers that Anheuser-Busch InBev makes. I could drink this if I was at a party or whatever. Like I said, I had it at the hockey game back in February. Although I think I had the Honey Crisp or one of those, whatever. Yeah, it's all right. I guess I'll give it a say 13 out of 20. Even that's being a little generous. That's a 3.3. What is that? That's a 6. Wow. All right, so if you remember from 5 years ago, me and Jay did a Shock Top versus Blue Moon blind taste test, and I think I liked the Shock Top a little bit better. So there you go, held up. 5 years later, yeah. So there you go. 6 out of 10, surprisingly, for Shock Top Belgian White. I mean, there's way better wit beers out there. Get 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓲𝓷 𝓑𝓮𝓮𝓂 definitely. They're pretty widely available. But I mean, if you're at a party or somewhere and they have this, I would go for Shock Top over Blue Moon. So for whatever that's worth. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.